Are you up already? Maybe you're preparing to go to work, or maybe you are already at work just like me, or perhaps you are on your way, or maybe you're just getting up from your bed. Whichever way, I pray that your hustle today will pay you. I pray that your hustle today will not swallow you. Yes, I pray that whatever you do today, you will not implicate yourself. I pray that today will be a blessed day for you. That is my morning prayer for you this morning. Well, I know you were expecting to hear the voice of Prince, but sorry to burst your bubbles this morning. Prince is unavoidably absent. He's on leave, yes, but not a long leave anyways. It's not up to a month, so fear not. Prince is definitely going to be back pretty soon. We are friends, we're colleagues, all right? So let's just run things together. Let's, do things together as we've always. You've always been very supportive, so thank you very much for that. Trust me, I'm not taking it for granted at all. So, for those of you who might just be my name, you can call me Apejon, and it's all good. I'll be your guide on the morning belt for now. Yes, I'll be your guide on the morning belt. So, you know how you guys do it. We start with it's called the Eagles Morning Rise. On this belt, we have the paper review segment. We also have the Eagles Outlook, which will be coming up at exactly 9. That is after the sport with Vicky Vic, which will be coming up at 8. But until then, let's rock and roll. Let's start with the paper review segment this morning. Yes, starting with the papers this morning, let's start on the punchy note this beautiful morning. And from the Punch, we have this story saying that Nigerian Navy arrests 14 stowaways in Lagos. Stowaways are those who would always go and hide, either, the plane or ship. Yes, they just want to run out of the country at all costs. And we heard that 14 of them were arrested. Right, and away from that, protect your database from hackers. And this is an advice coming from the Inspector General of Police, and that is in person of Kayode Egbetokun. Yes, he is urging financial, sector owners to be very protective of their database from hackers. And in Zamfara State, Zamfara man killed for not allowing daughter marry bandits. This is disheartening. This is painful. A man has been killed by bandits in Quiet Father village in the Tsafe local government area of Zamfara State just for not allowing his daughter to marry a bandit. Very, very painful. He is dead now just because he stood for what was right. It's very, very painful. Allocation to my office stopped 6 months ago. Allocation to my office stopped 6 months ago, and that is coming from Edo State Deputy Governor. That is to say that the rift between the governor of that state and the deputies perhaps far from being, over. The deputy governor is saying that allocation to his office stopped 6 months ago. But why? I'm sure you have. It's high time we allowed rule of law to always prevail. It doesn't matter who is wrong or right. It doesn't matter how you are judging it from, moral standards and all that. But let's also not forget that there's something called the law, the Constitution. This is what binds us together as a country. So it must be obeyed at all times. All right? Federal government must re-strategize waivers to curb Japa syndrome. And this is coming from Waziri. That is the Chief Medical Director of IBB Specialist Hospital in Minna. He's saying that the federal government must re-strategize waivers, so as to curb the Japa syndrome. Japa syndrome is where people are running out of the country. You already know. Gunmen kidnapped a Kwaibom judge and driver, kill orderly. Gunmen kidnap a Kwaibom judge, driver, kill orderly. And Kanu poll, Hausa youth pro Kanu state governorship election. The Hausa community based in Shagamu, Ogun State on Tuesday took to the streets to warn against injustice. I'm sure Kanu is a very, strategic state, and that is why the judiciary must do everything within, its powers to ensure that justice is served in Kano State so as to avert, any unwholesome behavior after the judgment. Cash crunch. NLC warns federal government of mass protest. Again, banks cut withdrawals. Cash crunch. NLC, that is the Nigeria Labour Congress, warns federal government of mass protest. And again, banks cut withdrawals. Not nice. And NNPCL wins Transparency Innovation Award. Congratulations to them. And away from that, okay, that is the much we can take from the Punch this morning. Let's move to another paper and let's take a look at the This Day newspaper. From This Day, we have this one which is saying that PDP, there is no remedy for embattled 25 Rivers lawmakers. From PDP, they are saying there is no remedy for the embattled 25 Rivers lawmakers. Don't forget that there was a truce. In fact, we have about 8. Many persons are not happy with that peace deal. Some are saying that it's one-sided. In fact, the elder statesman Edwin Clark is threatening to sue the president for interfering, and coming up with that peace deal. He is feeling that, they forced it on the governor. Then another person is saying that the governor is yet to sign. But then let's just wait and see what is going to happen. But for now, PDP is saying there is no remedy for you that, defected and you said you are no longer interested in PDP in Rivers State. So to the 25 lawmakers in the state, trust me, I wish them luck. That is to say, it's not only the governor that is embattled now. We also have, both committee. Defense 9.6 billion naira budget sets up innovation committee, and CBN molds regulations against climate risk to drive sustainable banking principles. Obaseki approves free health insurance for Edo pensioners, vigilante operatives. Obaseki approves free health insurance for Edo pensioners, vigilante operatives. Well, that is a very huge plus. That is a good one. House urges IG to implement recommendations of PSC on. Away from that, CIS inaugurated FCT Northern Zone District Society. Rates 3 billion naira revenue in 2023. Okay. Yes, that's a good one. We need money. But we also need quality services. Don't forget about that. Governor Mohammed Ted Fund, 4-year VC hails Tinubu and federal government for removing varsities from IPs. 4-year VC hails Tinubu attention during the last administration, where the lecturers insisted that they wanted out. The federal government said, no, you are going nowhere. And that actually cost a whole lot. But moving away from that now, let's take a look at the Guardian newspaper this morning. Despite 9.59 trillion naira allocation in 5 years, 774 local governments still underdeveloped. Sad. Despite 9.56 trillion naira allocation in 5 years, 774 local government areas still, remained underdeveloped. That is why we feel that Nigeria is not growing. Yes, because every part of the country is actually a local government area. Every part of the country represents a local government area. So if development is not touching the different local governments, then how do we expect development to touch the country? So it's heartening to see and hear that over 9.56 trillion naira spent in 5 years, and despite that, the 774 local governments still remain underdeveloped. Sad. Alleged 2.7 billion naira fraud court begins the off Lagos couple in January 10. On January 10, okay, then NSCDC nabs 2 railway vandals, 11 illegal miners in Abuja. Anambra State Police, DSS avert violence over market leadership tussle. And from Ogun State, Custom react to viral video, say officers attacked by smugglers. And lawmaker commissions Boho, other projects in Apapa communities. Nice one. And, okay. U.S. court from the foreign scene. U.S. court disqualifies Trump from 2024 ballot. That is something that we should consider, in this part of the world. Although some might not support it, some might support it, but then what are the takeaways from that judgment? All right, if it is okay or even if it is not okay, but then I'm sure we should have takeaways, from every judgment. Sanwo-Olu pledges support for made in Lagos products and services. Okay, that's a good one. Yes, and on that note, let's take your contributions. Let's take your reactions this morning. Let's take your reaction this morning. 09077 66 8888. And on WhatsApp or text message is 090 97 05 4450. Please remember, you need to be very objective with your contribution and don't talk for too long so that others can talk. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Ape the Great.
Hey, Salasi, it's nice to hear from you this morning.
This morning. I won't talk for too long, you know me.
Yes.
I don't pass 2 minutes. And 1 is 2 minutes. Yank me off. Thank you for giving me the privilege.
Thank you, sir.
I allow his daughter to marry bandits.
True.
And it's because of that, look at what this criminal did to this. Insecurity is like throwing stone in the market. You never know who that stone may hit. I always started the case of General Al-Qadi that was traveling to Jos. And he was kidnapped, killed, and thrown into the pond. He never know that will happen to him. So when we talk about insecurity, don't feel as if we are against the government. Even our security men too are victims. You could imagine what happened about 2 weeks ago, this week, about our security men that were attacking Zamfara. Their vehicle burnt down. So government must do the needful. As I always say, today victims were yesterday survivor. Tomorrow victims were today survivor. It could be anybody. Government must do the needful. Then come to the issue of the money. You could imagine huge amount of money given to local government. But we don't see the effect. This money ends up in the governor's pocket. It's only do.
Lassie, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, a very good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very well. I hope you're doing very great. From your voice, you don't need to tell me.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Thank you very much.
You've had some hot pepper soup already because you can hear my voice is cracky.
Oh, nice. Good for you. Well, I'm yet to have anything.
No, I'm referring to you. My voice is cracky. Yours is smooth. It means you've had some.
But trust me, I've not tasted anything. I don't eat too early.
Thank you. I remember Mustafa Abubakar Ali from Peter Kubwa this morning. It seems there's a great confusion in Rivers State. First, with the lawmakers. APC Rivers State said that those 25 lawmakers who have pronounced the campaign to APC, that state must be vacant. My brother, that is double tragedy for those guys who choose to be loyal to an individual rather than loyal to their own cause. That is their own party. And Fubara, as you have said, you say some insiders say he has not signed that deal, right?
Yes.
Well, if he had signed it, I would have said that he's not even worth to be a governor in the first place. Will the president of America ask Tinubu, you understand, to assign us or sack anybody? The governor is constitutionally mandated to do as he so wish. Why will somebody drag him to Abuja and be teleguiding him on what to do in the state? I like the way the guy Fubara is going about it. He's not making any noise, but he's doing the right thing. Thank you very much. God protect our country. God protect Republic of Nigeria. Compliment of the season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, thank you very much, Abubakar. Compliments of the season. Indeed, we pray for God's protection over this country. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Yes, I pray I'm doing fine.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. You see, Nigeria is going nowhere. It's going, and the money is all the governor's pocket. They collect it, they pocket it, they add it to their this in their bank account, is growing in billions. Is that a country that can grow? Nowhere. Nowhere. Hello? It's freakish. But I urge the generation to stand up, shine their eyes, and wait, and make sure that this type of can I call it this type of cheating or whatever never take place. See, in generation in River State to stand up and watch and do anything to make sure that tomorrow we are not cheated. How can someone be telling me, say, and what is to happen there? See, we can try as much as possible to use political and money power or to go to National Assembly, convince them, and thereby they can, the constitution that somebody can grow for 6 years. So that they can be able to come back to River State and as a governor and do 4-5 years. Rather than all this thinking because he said his daughter cannot marry. Look at the type of wickedness we are seeing.
Thank you very much.
In this country. I'm sorry for the man. I'm sorry for the killer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, he wish if maybe ex-governors can just move a legislation where they can extend tenures instead of, after leaving the office and, they continue to eye the states according to the last caller, please. Hello, good morning.
Honorable Latte, the great.
Oh, my brother, original Fulani man, no photocopy. Good morning, Suleiman. Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Latte.
Longest time.
Well, longest time I pay. All your lines are. Let me just make my comment briefly. The issue of this insecurity that is going on in our country, I pay. You can see what happened in yesterday in Akwa Ibom, Abi. Where them go, this is the chief judge, Abi.
Yes.
With a driver and then kill a police officer.
Yes.
I pay this thing, I don't know for how long are we going to continue like this. So I'm not sure if there are any newspaper headline that you would read without seeing adopt or kill. Always, I pay this kind of thing. Wallahi is getting out of hand. And these people, I don't know whether they're forgetting that they took an order, they are going to protect life and property. But you can see how the thing is going on. I don't know whether the thing maybe is not affecting them. But we are telling them always the time that they should remember, wallahi, they are going to face their creators. Because so far, they already took order, they are going to protect life and property. So if God asks them why, they have no any answer to give God. They should better do the needful. Please, we are just, you can see what the Minister of State, Abi Bello Matawa, they are saying that they are going to enter. Please, we don't want to hear that they are going. Let's see action, you understand?
Okay.
Let them go to tell us, we don't need to hear. We want to see, you understand? After say, Genia Koriji, you understand?
Yeah.
So let them take action. We don't want all their we let's see what is going on. Let us I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much, Ape. God bless you, sir.
And you too. Thank you very much, original Fulani man. Hello, good morning.
Now my only a big man in the town. Now, Obasanjo, they talk.
Obasanjo, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Nice to have you.
Thank you. Happy middle of the week, sir.
Oh, the same to you, Obasanjo. You're welcome, OBJ.
I hope say the Christmas where money no day, we no get foul.
two people they gather money, one bow chicken. How one thing do say?
Anything, no, anyhow you can gather, even if you are 4 hands, 1 lap can get to your hand. You can manage it.
Jesus. Jesus.
Hence we are alive.
This is the era of the government. This is the era of the government that we have in this country. I don't talk I'm already, and I don't say it. It's remain for all of us. I am not a prophet, but I am saying it the way it comes to my brain. I usually say it, and I will continue to say it. This government, this is the end of this government. I am telling you, and I write it down. This is the end of this government. Comes 2023, if they will even reach.
But they're already here.
Yes.
OBJ.
Maybe the completion will be difficult. That is what I'm saying. The completion from now to 2027. I am not a prophet, but when it comes into my spirit, that is why I usually say it day in, day out. It remains for us. Whether we like it, whether we don't even like it, everybody who should come up on board. We do the first mistake. We do the second mistake. This is the third mistake that we are going. If we allow the third mistake happen again, Nigeria will not be called Nigerian. This is the way the government is taking Nigerian to, taking us for granted. Fire don't talk and how many billions, how many trillions or billions don't share for local government? Still, the 74 local government.
774.
707. That is ravaging all the local government. The state government has taken all this money. They are what? If you go to America, you see their all houses, their guest house, their hotel, their houses, everybody. A senator, a senator will go out to this country and say, I want to go and live in America. Is that your father home? Is that your mother home? You allowed your home. The bandits are taking over. You allowed your home. Poverty is killing it. You allowed your home. No water. You allowed your home. I want to even ask Dave Omayi, all our roads for Nigeria, does he travel that travel way and talk, say, he won't go, you go around the country and look out the road. Go to Kaduna, follow that Kaduna road and see. Down to Kaduna,
okay.
To Niger State.
OBJ, because of time, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
For the last lap, please, I beg. Edwin Clark don't talk. And me, I don't talk to Fubara. The people wait there under Fubara, let them tell them, wicked.
Mind your choice of language.
I am telling you. Yes. Me, I don't talk, I'm already.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. OBJ, thank you. OBJ becoming so emotional this morning. But then, if you check some of the things he said, I feel the government, the local government you talked about, it's not just a one-day affair. I think for over 5 years now, so if you talk about different states remaining underdeveloped, it's not APC alone. We have different political parties, heading dates. Okay, so it's not a one-party thing. It's an individual thing. Until we begin to, have leaders that will put the people first, and until we begin to have followers that will put the country first, let's have leaders that will put people first, and let's have followers that will put the country first. It's not enough to have good leaders. We also need followers. Followers make leaders. That is one thing we don't understand. Not all of us, though. Some of us don't understand that fact, that it's the followers. The followers make the leaders. How many leaders do we have? All of them put together, I'm not sure they're up to 10,000. But we have, than the so-called leaders. The better for all of us. All right, so that is why I hardly blame leaders, because until we get things right ourselves as followers, then we'll begin to have leaders that we can talk to, leaders we can hold accountable. But there are so many things we need to put into work. Okay. The conversation continues after this timeout. Just in case you just joined us, it's Eagles 102.3 FM, and it is the paper review segment this morning. I'll be right back.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it, use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before we become member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Many thanks for staying with us on Eagles Morning Rise this morning. My name still remains Honorable Apedi Great. Many thanks once again, and maybe you just joining us. Thank you for tuning in. You're a bit late, but it's all good. Okay, we go back to the papers this morning. Let's get on Vanguard this morning. On Vanguard, Niger lawmakers blame upsurge banditry on failed roads. Niger state lawmakers blame upsurge in banditry on failed roads. Don't forget, a caller just called to also complain about bad roads in the country. And without being told, you also know that bad roads is very, very instrumental to a whole lot of things. And also lack of power. Yes, that's electricity. Economy stunted by poor GDP growth. This is coming from the Statistician General. Statistician General is saying that economy is stunted by poor GDP growth. And telcos to block subscribers without a name on February. Okay, that is going to happen in February. February 28. Before February 28, you are advised to link up your what do you call it now? Your NIN, that is your national identification number. Link it to your SIM card, or else your line might just be blocked. All right, and as we also urge people to link their lines, let us also urge government to, fulfill their promise. They promised us that NIN registration was because of security. They promised us that as soon as everyone, got their name, they said that security issue was going to be reduced to its barest minimum. But here we are today, we are still having serious security challenges. So, as we urge the people to get, their name linked, we also urge the government to fulfill their own part of the bargain. All right, and away from that. Akonde Fayemi Oshun Kiazo chart way forward for APC, and Southeast security, how reps are moving to restore peace, rebuild battered socio-economic life in the region. Southeast security, how reps are moving to restore peace, rebuild battered socio-economic life of the region. And banks need recapitalization to survive macroeconomic risk. This is coming from the CBN. They are saying that banks need recapitalization to survive macroeconomic risk. And $19 billion Dangote refinery gets another 1 million barrel crude oil. $19 billion Dangote refinery gets another 1 million barrels of crude oil. That is a good one. We just hope that very soon we'll not just be hearing crude oil going into the Dangote refineries, but we also want to be hearing petroleum products, being rolled out from the Dangote refinery now, even as we hope for the NNPC to also kickstart their own production. Of course, they promised that it will happen this month. Let us wait. Banditry, gunmen abduct Taraba chief, 2 police officers and 13 others. In Taraba State, gunmen abduct a Taraba chief, 2 police officers, 13 others. Marriages with hypertensive couples widespread. This is according to a study. I'm taking that so that you should know that you need to give your partner peace Yes, in as much as we talk politics, let us also talk about family life. It's very important as well. Please talk to your partners when you need to. Communicate and give yourselves peace. Because according to new research, hypersensitivity is on the rise, in couples now. Marriages with hypertensive couples, widespread. This is coming from a study. So give your partner peace so that you will not give your partner hypertension. There is no money, but of course we can enjoy divine health. Yes. All right, NNPCL, Total Energy sign MOU on adoption of methane detection technology. Good one. They move to produce iron rods from Ajaokuta for infrastructure underway. And this is coming from a minister. The Ministries of Steel Development and Works yesterday disclosed their plan to commence production of iron rods from Ajaokuta Steel Company. That is beautiful. A lot of infrastructural work going on in Nigeria, so it will be very good. Wike, others who worked against us won't escape sanctions. This is coming from the PDP. The PDP is saying that Wike and others who worked against them, that should be talking about the G5 governors, they will not escape their wrath, their sanctions. Kaduna bombings, anybody found culpable will be punished. This is coming from the Chief of Defense Staff, in person of General Christopher Musa. Prevailing naira scarcity unacceptable. This is coming from the Nigeria Labour Congress. Don't forget, they are also threatening a mass protest. Okay, then of course, okay, Oga at the top, why I wasn't wearing official kits, NSCDC. Wow, that man that became so popular that year. Female learner driver rams into tricycle, kills 3, injures 4 in Ogun State. Female learner, that is a learner driver, rams into a tricycle, killing 3 people and injuring 4 others in Ogun State. That is very tragic. And Obaseki support group backs Igodalo as successor. I think the whole game is getting more real in Edo State. We don't recognize the 27 Rivers House members who dumped PDP. This is coming from APC Assembly Forum. Wow. We don't recognize 27 Rivers House members who dumped PDP. And this is coming from APC Assembly Forum, where we'll deliberate further and probably admit them. That is coming from the forum. Wow. Okay. Lalong exits Tinubu's cabinet to be sworn in as senator today. Yes, to be sworn in Senate today. That is talking about the minister who just resigned. The minister just resigned. He was Minister for Labor and Employment, but he said he's no longer interested. He won his case at the court. He won his case in court, so he's back to the Senate now. I haven't received allocation for 6 months. Shaibu, that is in Edo State. And APC working to ensure better living conditions for Nigeria. This is coming from their chairman, Abdullahi Ganduje. And Tinubu has no constitutional role in resolving Ondo and Rivers crisis. This is coming from Falana. Falana is saying that the president has no constitutional role. Naira appreciates to 1,225 naira to $1 in parallel market. All right. Still from Rivers State, Rivers crisis, PDP insists on fresh polls to replace 25 defectors. Telcos to comply with federal government's directive on blocking subscribers without NIN. They say they will comply this time. So please make sure you go link your SIM. If you have your NIN, if you don't have, go get your NIN. It's very important. Okay, let's get your reactions this morning. Let's get your reaction this morning. Just call us 0907353 0044 090 8766 8888. Just in case you want to reach out via WhatsApp, you know the number to reach out. But then let's take this voice note from WhatsApp and see.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Abuja people. Good morning, Appear the Great. My name is Eze Desmond. You can call me the Lotto Boy, no problem. I am voicing from Kuje Area Council this morning. Moving out to go and hustle for the day. The season is not smiling. The season is very, very harsh economically and all that. Of course, around the end of the January 1st, is spending. So, I want to say that the governor of Rivers State, for coming out boldly to say that he did not sign anything. Of course, if you look at the signature forensically, if you look at it in total, if you view it very carefully, you will know that the signature is one-way signature. You understand me? So, assuming he has signed it, he's worth not being a governor, even a local government chairman on the first step, let alone governor. But thank God he did not sign it as he said. So I want to say compliment to every caller. One thing about the calling on radio is that when you talk and make sense, people listen to you, people learn from you, people will understand this. But when you talk and you try to cover up the truth at all time, you attract more hatred for yourself. May God give us that wisdom. May God give us that temerity to speak truth at all time whenever we see truth. Have a nice day. Thank you. Once again, Eze Desmond.
Honorable Ape, good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from Apple with constituency. Honorable Ape, I was not happy yesterday and even today the way we are turning this station into something else. Someone came here and was insulting the entire Catholic to a point that he said he pitied the follower. I'm a follower of the Catholic. I've been the Catholic for 50-something years. Since I was born, I was baptized the Catholic. My children are Catholic. They listen to this program. How do you expect my children to feel? Calling us, he pitied us. He didn't have a key to heaven. That man is here. I don't want to mention the person. He's listening to me. Then he should better apologize, or I will also attack him. Then this morning again, someone I was calling a senator, a common senator. That is not the way to address anybody, whether you are richer or poorer or anything. We are educated. It shows our words on a station like this. It's not good. Me, I can't call anybody come up. So this thing should be taken seriously. You people should address this matter so that it will not continue. We are all Nigerians and we're here to share ideas, to see how we can move forward. So many people are listening to this program. I have invited a lot of people, reasonable people. I won election. I'm a politician. I know how to mobilize to attack this type of attacking to session. I'm not just honorable. I won elections. I won election even below 20 years. So you know that not everybody here. A lot of people are here. They don't talk. Can't be insulting people here. The name of a radio program. It is bad. Let's learn how to respect ourselves here so that we can live in peace. This is a family. I wonder why we're deviating from the medicine too.
For that, and thank you for bringing it to my notice, though maybe I wasn't the one on ground that day. But then, aside that, I would want to take responsibility and apologize to the Catholic community. I don't know what the person said, but I think I would address that. I will address that before I finish the program this morning. Yes, then talking about Rivers State Governor, he isn't the one that said he did not sign. Rather, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, who is Chief Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, he was the person who said that the governor did not sign the peace agreement, not from the governor himself. But notwithstanding, we still wait for them. Meanwhile, we are even going to continue that discussion this morning. Prince talked about it yesterday, but we are talking about it from another angle later this morning, where we have to talk about the powers of the presidency, the president. But then for that Catholic thing, definitely I will talk about it. So sorry, the last person who sent the message. I'm so sorry. Hello, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine. And you, sir?
I'm fine. My name is GB from Life Camp.
Oh, GB, nice to have you.
Yes. Governor Fubara says no price is too much to pay for peace to reign. I think that's a wise decision. And the only thing that he realized that too late. This matter should not have come to this extent. If he had realized that, look, this is a family issue. This man is my Oga. I did not what look at it. I'm not diminishing him. There was Buhari has no political profile that would say on his own, if he can contest for governor of Rivers State, he will win. He rode on the platform, on the structure of Wike. And there must be an agreement between the family, governor, senate, all of them there, PDP family, if there's anything that I could not have agreed with, he would have said it earlier that this area, please, sir, I will not agree. Not until you get the power, you now want to say, no, I don't agree with this. But now that they have settled their issue as a family, those who are claiming that belief should go and mellow down. They have settled their issue. Whichever the condition, those who are saying they will go to court to challenge this, no. Two things can happen. Either all of them, they come to APC, or those who are going to APC come back to PDP. That will happen in the next future. As I'm concerned, that agreement, why it is sealed between two of them, nobody can say it is too bad, it is something. It is two of them that have agreed. They know what we are discussing. Up to now, nobody have come to clearly among the two and say, this is the reason why we are fighting. So, if they have now realized that, look, let's come back on whatever agreement they said to it, it doesn't concern the public. What we want is peace in River State and let the River State people have dividend of the democracy. That is uppermost. I don't want to, those who are saying the man can only all the conditions against him. No, they are crying more than they believe. Let them it's so he has signed it. And you know the reason why he signed it. And they say, I'm ready to sacrifice everything for peace. That's the conclusion of the matter.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you, JB. Of course, Subara said no price is too much for peace to reign. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my dear friend, Honorable Ape the Great.
Good morning,
yes,
sir.
This is the voice of Chief Cosmos Sugunale calling from Suleja.
Oh, Chief.
See, nice I told the line of the last speaker, honestly. Unlike other callers who come on radio to bully, talk what concerns them. That is uninformed, half-educated people, they come to radio to cause more havoc. Can you hear somebody saying that this government, 2023, they will not exist? Is it hard to talk on radio? Is it hard to talk? Somebody should be responsible for his action and the action on this radio. Please, if you look at it, like the opposition is giving Nigeria a headache. The deputy governor of Edo State have complained that since 6 months, he has not received allocation from his principal. Why is this so? What brought about the issue in River State? People don't know. State local government officials was resolved by the incumbent governor. That's what brought about the issue. They are not talking about that. Is it not the same PDP opposition? Yes, they are fighting themselves. And now, when the father comes to intervene for peace to reign, people are deciding which way forward in Nigeria. Please, we should talk very responsibly. What we refuse to talk today may haunt us tomorrow. Please. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, Chief Cosmos. Yes, and before we go this morning, a man sent in a message talking about Catholic and all. Like I said, I don't know what transpired, but then please. There's something called opinion, all right? Opinion. And one thing we must all understand is where your knowledge stops, another person's own starts. Another thing we should understand is what you hate, another person might like. So if we must respect people's opinion, the same way we want people to respect our opinions, then please let us know that some persons don't like some talks. Some, like me, there are some plays, just play, I might not take it. All right? That is why I don't talk too much, ordinarily. I don't talk too much because I don't even know what I'm going to say that might hurt you. So please, if you call on a radio station, not just this radio, please, not just this radio. If you call on a radio station, just have it at the back of your mind that we have so many people listening. We have the educated, non-educated, we have the skilled, the unskilled, we have the religious, those that are not religious. We have the Christian, the Muslims, the pagan, the Buddhists, different religions listening to you. All right? We have people who share your opinion. We have people who hate your opinion. We have people who are angry. We have people who are happy. We have different kinds of people listening. All right? So please respect people's sentiments. Respect people's opinions. Respect people put people into consideration before you make your opinion known. Not just on this radio, please. Radio is a very powerful tool. Go and ask, make your research. as regards what happened in Rwanda. So radio is very instrumental to either peace and also destruction. So don't take radio for granted. That is why we are even saying that the government is not doing enough to promote radio. Yes, that is the fact. If they are doing enough, they should also invest, in radio. They should invest in private radios because they can't do it all alone. So they should also support in their only two ways. Because one, radio is doing a whole lot for the society. A whole lot, is being done by radio for the society. So please, let us not talk anyhow. Talk responsibly. Talk like you are a king. Talk like you are a queen. No matter what is going on in your heart, in your mind, in your life, please, if you are on radio, just know. The same way I will not come here and start talking anyhow, that same way you should not call and talk anyhow. Please, for you to talk down on a church, you know how many people are in love with that church? No, now. The church has followers. That is why you should never talk down on any religion. Don't talk down on people's beliefs. It is their belief. Not be happy when people talk down on your belief. Even if you believe in stone, it is your belief. Do nobody